I'm switching us over. Oh, I think we're in. We're live. Can you talk for a second, Christine?
Hello, friends.
Yeah, you're there. Yeah, we're both there.
Nice.
Okay, cool. We are live. That's your cue, everybody. Go nuts. That's my Brian Dunkelman impression. um, so, welcome to episode 4 of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I have my friend Christine with me. Say hello, Christine.
Hey.
All right. So we have.
What's up, players?
Yes, that's right. So we're gonna play a video game, right? Okay. So you were anxious for me to tell you about this game. But I'm gonna do so in the course of the premise of this show as
Yes,
well.
I want to know where you're at in your storyline.
Yes. Okay. So this is the show is Dungeon Crawl Talk Soup. I got that right the first time this time. Dungeon Crawl Talk Soup. I'm your host, Travis. This is Christine. So what we do in this show is I have friends on to talk about the topic of your choice. I realized a really great way to describe it, but I didn't get around to telling you, Christine, that the way that I want to describe this to my guests is, imagine that you were invited on a podcast that you love or that you would love to have been a guest on. And then you can now, guess what? You're now the guest on that podcast that you wanted to be on. That's about the topic that you care about. And that's what this podcast talk show is. It's a show
Incredible.
where you're going to get to talk about the thing that you've always wanted to talk about on a podcast, and now you're going to get the chance to do so. And I think I'm exceptionally positioned for that because I love to hear people talk about real stuff instead of garbage small talk. Admittedly, in the green room, everybody, we were just in the green room talking about small talk stuff like vacations. Although those were really good stories about vacations. So now I'm like thinking maybe I should have that small talk on the air from now on. But generally, I don't like to hear about people's vacations. It's like, oh yeah, I went to Rio de Janeiro.
I think we should recap the stories.
Okay,
from
we
the green room.
Okay, yeah. So the what stories did we tell in the green room? So first, you told me about. Okay, well, no, we'll come back to that in a second, Christine. Let me finish my intro. Get me off track already. I'm exceptionally good at being knocked off track, which makes for a great rambling podcast. Okay, so this is a game as well. I'm going to play this game called Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It is a turn-based video game, which means I'm going to probably get distracted talking to you for a while, and it doesn't matter because the game doesn't play without me. It is a dungeon crawl game, and in this game, we will be playing as a beefy minotaur fighter who likes to smash things with axes, and this minotaur's name is Beef Boderham. Actually, we're going to name this one Beef Boderham 2, and the reason for that is, Christine, you might not know this, but last episode, my character died during the episode. And now this is an important aspect of the show. This is one of the things you need to know about the show. And if you might already know this, and people listening might know this, but if my character dies, the show ends. So I will not suddenly hang up or something, but I will say, Christine, whatever you're talking about, you have to stop talking now because my character just died. We're going home. Good night, everybody. Now, admittedly, we're gonna hang up the stream, and I'm able to say goodbye to you, Christine. But but nobody else gets to hear anything of the rest of the story. Okay? That as soon as the character dies, right? Exactly. I'm not just gonna hang up on you. That'd be rude to hang up on my friend. But the stream dies right then. And so that there's stakes involved. There's stakes involved. This is a permadeath game too. So once the character is dead, it's dead. So last time, the first character made it through 2 full episodes. The second character, Beef Boderham the first, died after about 45 minutes. I made a bunch of mistakes. It was all my fault. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I can assure you that if that happens, it's not because I'm trying to get rid of you, Christine. I really do want to hear whatever you want to talk about. So you asked what this.
If that's the case, I'm also okay with it.
Okay, good. You asked what the point of the story is. At this point in the story, we are just entering the dungeon to try to acquire the Orb of Zot, and so we're going to go through a bunch of the dungeon, try to obtain the Orb of Zot, and as we do so, look at us zoom in on this beefy minotaur. Yes.
Yeah.
So close up. Look how close we are to that Minotaur now.
I like the tree.
Yeah, this is a nice little opening place. Seems like a nice place. There's probably nothing bad in here at all. We'll probably just have a nice walk through this dungeon and nothing will go wrong. So I'll play the game from time to time. Good. You can stop and ask me about it if you want to. We absolutely could talk about the game the entire time, because half of the reason that I set up this podcast game combination is because Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup is like, it's my thing that I wish I could talk about with people, and now I'm forcing all my friends to get on a podcast with me and play this game with me instead of me doing it by myself. It's also a free game, so it's always been like really weird for me where I'm like, I'll buy a game, pay money for it, then I'm like, I really just want to play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and I'm like, this game is free. Like, I really shouldn't be doing playing the game. I have to have an excuse to play the game. And now I've come up with this valid excuse, which is I'm doing it live on stream and having a chat with my friends.
You know, I love excuses, but you didn't even need one.
I didn't. That's true. I could have just had you think I could have just had a podcast that was just me talking to my friends?
Definitely. I think we're a fun bunch.
Oh, well, that's true. The friends are great. But I have the opposite of a face for radio. I have a voice for paintings.
Painting.
Yes, my voice is too squeaky. And I have no intention of changing that. So my high pitched squeaky voice gets to be on this podcast because I have an excuse to do so. No, I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the podcast. Okay, so let's go back and recap the green room conversations that we were having. So the first thing we talked about was the vacation you just got back from. So yeah tell the audience about the awesome vacation you just took, because I thought that it was really I thought it was a vacation worth telling.
Yes, that sounds great. And that kind of ties into the voice thing, because right now my voice is like a little bit hoarse, so I may go in and out of octaves, who knows. But yeah, I was in Philly. My husband is from Philly, and he has some family over there still, actually quite a lot of family. And his cousin was getting married. She had a super fun, spooky themed wedding. It took place on October 13th, which was a Friday. What a lovely Friday the 13th wedding.
Christine, I can't explain this, but we're going to die. There's no way out of it.
What?
Okay, wait, no, we're going to... this is the worst possible thing that could have happened. I'm going to... This is impossible. This is impossible.
What happened?
I got poisoned by the very first dude. And there's no, I don't have a cure, I don't have anything to get us out of this.
Is there an antidote?
There is an antidote, I don't have it yet. Oh my god, we're dead. I feel sick. We're gonna die. Oh, we died. Christine, we have to hang up. The stakes are important. Okay, wait, I have an idea. I have to do this. We have to hang up. So thank you, chat and stream, for being with us today. And thanks for all of your time, Christine. And love that story about Philadelphia. And we'll see you all next time. Okay, bye.
Sounds like a plan. Bye.